Hi everyone, so it's Shonda and I'm back with a new video series. This series is going to be a 7-day series and it is called Intro to the Chakras. Intro to the 7 chakras. If you followed my Law of Karma series, 12 parts, thank you. I appreciate you. If you haven't watched it, go back to my page and check it out. It was a very enlightening journey for many of you, from what you've told me, as well as myself. It was very therapeutic and much needed, and it just increased my level of awareness. So I figured that maybe I'll start doing series more often to help enlighten others as well as help me level up spiritually as well. So when I decided to do this one, it's kind of been on my mind a while, and I was like, I don't really know. But I hadn't been seeing much information about chakras, like as far as being discussed, or as everything else has been being discussed, I guess you could say, that I've been seeing. And last week, I had 2 experiences of people trying to drag me out of character. And I really work hard on self-mastery. And in working hard on self-mastery is being in control of your emotions. And both statements or both situations, I found them to be very ignorant. And when people approach us with ignorance, especially in this day and age, we can either respond back in an ignorant manner, or I've come to believe you counterattack ignorance with education. So here I am. Instead of spending time being upset about other people trying to drag me out of character, I'm going to educate those who are willing to listen. So I just wanted to put that out there, okay? So anyway, before I get started with everything, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, above this video, I will have links. I still have some of these chakra bracelets left. They are $10. So if you're going to be following this 7-day series and you're like, ooh, I'm kind of digging the chakra thing, get one of these bracelets. $10, free shipping. I only have one black left, but I have the natural, which is, I love natural stuff, natural colored stuff. And I have this brown that's also pretty. So this is my last black one if you want black. And I'm going to put the link for the website, and you get to specify your color. And I'm also have links to all of the chakra items that I have. I'm also going to have a link for you to sign up to stay posted about the upcoming chakra class. I did my first chakra class back in May, and it was supposed to be a 4-week class. It turned into like a 6-week class, and I taught it with some very amazing ladies, and I contacted some of them, and some of them agreed to teach it with me again. So we are working on creating a more in-depth class, and we'll be starting registration soon. So the class is going to be a little longer than a month. Me personally, I would like it to be 7 months, a month for each chakra, but everybody don't got 7 months of time to spend in the class. But it's going to be longer though. It's going to be more informative. The ones who took the class, they loved it, and we had fun, and we learned a lot about each other, and you know, I was really able to open up. And so this video is not like a my perspective type thing. I may drop things in there, but mainly I'd be more personal in my private classes when it comes in regards to the chakras, because it's a lot about emotional healing. And I just don't want to put that all out there on this videos. Okay, so I'm just here to kind of give you an idea about what the chakras are. Because you hear the word and you're probably like, what is that? What does that mean? And everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and share what I know in general terms. And hopefully you are interested to want to learn more. So I'm going to get right into it. So what are chakras? Your chakras are 7 energy points in your body. Now, we have more than one chakra, more than 7 chakras, but I'm focusing on the 7. But you have chakras above you, below you, the world has its own set of chakras. Like, it's a very, very fascinating subject once you get into it and you start learning. Drinking my tea this morning. Tea sponsored by Adagio Teas. They are really good teas, by the way. Link will be above. I'm drinking a lemongrass ginger. Lemongrass is good for clarity, and ginger magnifies the power of anything else. So, and among medicinal purposes as well. So it's good. Y'all know I go off on tangents if y'all watch my videos, so I just want to throw that in. Okay, serious now. So the chakras are the ones I'll be discussing are 7 energy points. And sorry y'all. These energy points in your body are balanced by life force energy, chi energy, God energy, however you want to define energy, is the energy that gives you life, okay? And your chakras have a lot to do with your emotions, how you handle emotional things, also your thought process, how you view the world, how you see the world, your perception, a lot of this. And when they are blocked, the life force energy is blocked and it cannot properly flow through that chakra. And when it can't properly flow, you start to develop problems or have problems you may be dealing with all of your life. And a lot of these problems or these emotional issues can manifest into physical manifestations in your body. So, with that being said, if you deal with any physical ailments that may be discussed over the next 7 days, it may be of interest to you to pursue information to learn more about those chakras. What I'm saying does not discredit any physician's advice. So don't take what I say and say, oh, I'm not seeing a doctor anymore. Yes, you need to see a doctor if something's going on with you. You need to see a therapist if you cannot cope with things in a healthy manner, mentally and emotionally. Therapy is very therapeutic. It is very beneficial. It is life-changing. I am somebody who has used therapy, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because I was going through difficult moments in my life, you know, and it just so happened it kind of, I guess, affected the whole household, but I needed to be a better person for me, for my spouse, and for my children, especially for me, and I chose therapy. So along with going through, and I know some awesome therapists, by the way, but along with, if you decide to learn about your chakras, you find that things get a little bit too emotional, don't ever feel like you need to deal with that alone, because learning to activate, open, cleanse, balance, align chakras, this is not like a one-day process. You don't put on crystals, and which we'll talk more about down the line one of these days. But you don't put the crystals on and you don't think that, you know, I do this and then it's all good. This is real inner work, working on yourself. Crystals, Malivian, there's a glass. They assist. They are tools. You know, all the different things that I'm going to tell you about that you could do to help balance yourself are tools to help you get balanced. But the true thing is you want to be in alignment. And then to get in alignment, so that you can remain balanced, it is true work that must be done on yourself. You really have to go within. So chakras, you know, this is ancient knowledge, what we were talking about. And like I said, you have these 7 centers where life force energy flows through. And when they are blocked, you have your issues. So we're going to start with the root chakra. Your root chakra is your first chakra. It's also called your base chakra. And the chakra color is red. That's why I wore red today. Okay, so that color, that chakra is symbolic of the color red. And this chakra is all about survival, instincts. I have notes, y'all, okay? Safety, your basic needs, foundation. Do you feel secure? This chakra is also about finances. So with this chakra, I tell people to, if you struggle with money, or if you struggle with not feeling secure when it comes to money, you have to ask yourself, what is my relationship with money? And I say that because some people live a life where they get mad at other people for having money. They are jealous of people who have more than them, or they feel that they are unworthy of having. And these things are, again, this is like that inner work, what I was saying that you need to work on. What is your relationship with money? Why do you feel like that? Okay. So like I said, the chakra is located at the base. If you find yourself to be someone who has difficulty making decisions, they're indecisive, feeling like you don't belong, so depression, a lot of times could be the stem of a root chakra imbalance. And it's not just your root chakra, it's other chakras that can affect those who suffer with depression. Let's see. Feeling like this world is difficult, saying, why is my life so hard? This life is so hard. Things like that. And not properly taking care of yourself, just not caring about your appearance, not caring about anything about yourself. If you deal with depression, you know where I'm coming from with that. So physical symptoms, remember I said. So these things emotionally affect you, and if you don't do anything about it, they begin to affect you physically. And I'm gonna tell y'all a good example that maybe everybody can relate to. What they say, stress kills, right? So if you're a person constantly stays stressed out all the time, a majority of your life, what happens? It leads to cardiovascular issues. People stressed out, they have heart attacks. You see what I'm saying? So eventually those emotions start to really deteriorate your body, and it can lead to physical manifestations, is my point in all of this. So with the root chakra, if you have imbalances that manifest into the physical, you might be lethargy, tired, low levels of activity, you don't really want to do anything, low enthusiasm, nothing excites you about life, a need for constant stimulation, or clingy, or being insecure. So if you're somebody who deals with being insecure, you're an insecure person, or you're just insecure about yourself and who you are, this is tied to your root chakra, but this could also be tied to the other lower chakras, again, that we'll talk about more this week. Low back pain. And this is very true, because when I began to learn about chakras, I suffered with back pain, and sometimes I couldn't get up out the chair. And the more that I worked on my issues, I don't have that anymore. Now, I'm not saying that's what did it. I didn't use any medicines over the counter or anything. I didn't go to physical therapy. But I found that working on that aspect of myself, these things, to remove these blocks in that root chakra, it starts to move that energy around. Now, before I continue, I'm going to say that this may not be for everybody, because some people's minds just don't want to believe past the things that their eyes can physically see. So I may say some things, and y'all may say this is BS, what she's saying, and it's quite fine. I'm not for everyone, and I'm quite okay with that, you know. But for those who are opening their minds, who are on a spiritual path of healing themselves, this stuff may make sense to you. You may be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I get it, you know, wow. So I'm gonna continue. A weakened immune system, greed. So if somebody's greedy or is clingy, want to hold on to everything, doesn't like to share, you know, it could be excessive, like you have a imbalance, meaning overactive and underactive chakra imbalance. So greed is considered like excessive or overactive imbalance. Excessive negativity. Somebody is constantly negative, can never find a positive for anything. You need to work with your root chakra. Fear and paranoia and eating disorders. All of these things could be physical manifestations of a root chakra blockage. Spiritually and like emotionally, you may feel flighty, like your ideas are very scattered. You can feel disconnected from reality, distant. You doubt your own beliefs, what you believe in, and being a disloyal person. And I don't just mean in relationships with a lover or spouse. I mean just with anybody. Disloyal to your friends and just anybody. Nobody can never believe what's coming out your mouth because you are a liar. Okay, so your root chakra is one of the most important chakras you need to work on. Meaning you cannot work on, well, you could if you want, but to be effective in this aspect of healing, it all starts at the root. It all starts at the base. It all starts with the foundation. Let's see. So you're like, well, what can I do, right? What can I do to remove these blocks? And I know it's great to say, well, I'll go ahead and wear some red crystals because your red crystals are good for that. I'll go ahead and eat some red foods because the color red, wearing the color red, eating red foods, these things help you to get balanced. But you want to be in alignment. And then to be in alignment, you want to truly heal yourself of these things. Let me finish giving y'all the list. So things you could do to help get balanced: yoga, using essential oils, meditation, crystals, like I said, red foods, dancing, moving your body, grounding, and I'm going to say something with that, and even getting a pedicure. But with grounding, being at your root chakra, your base chakra, a good thing to do is to get in the habit and go outside and walk barefoot in the grass. Connect with the earth because your root chakra is connected to earth energy, okay? So it's good to go barefoot, walk through the grass rub through your feet. If you're like, ooh, I don't like to be outside and let the grass touch me, you can even put your feet in a basin of some sea salt and water, or dead sea salt, whatever, any type of salt and water. And this helps, but this helps to surface things. You really want to get down to the core and ask yourself, well, like I said, if you have difficulty making decisions, why do I have difficulty making decisions? For me personally, I felt that when you start working on the chakras, it's a lot of self-reflection. You know, it's a lot of introspection going on to try to understand who you are. And I hope that's what y'all get from this series. Like I said, in my classes, we go so much deeper into this. But if you have questions, this is how I'm going to do it. You drop your questions underneath, and then I will answer them in the following video before I start, discussing that chakra tomorrow. So if you have root chakra questions, you ask them underneath this video, and I'll answer them tomorrow. So the exercise for today is, how can I work on my root chakra? What is my relationship with money if I struggle with finances? Let's see. Why do I feel like I don't belong? Because you have to know, if you are here on this earth, you have a purpose. So you belong. It's just that you have to figure out why you belong. I can't tell you. No one else can tell you. You know, when people speak of being healers, it's not that I am healing you, I mean, in some aspects, yeah. But I believe a true healer is somebody who holds space for someone until they're able to heal themselves. And how do we hold space? We hold space through education, through compassion, through being a support system, through sharing knowledge to help somebody become a better person. So that's kind of it. The video was almost 20 minutes long. I didn't expect it to be that long. I thought each video was be like 10 minutes, y'all. So I apologize about that. But so just remember, root chakra, it's all about your instinct and your survival. If your instincts are off, or if your intuition is off, which is more tied to the third eye, which we'll talk about. If you feel like you are in a place where your survival feels threatened, you have to ask yourself, why does it feel threatened? And your safety and your basic instincts. Your root chakra, your base. If you are shaky in these things, your other chakras and getting balance is going to be a struggle. So that is it with the root. Any questions, drop them below. Y'all have a great day.